Namaskaram. Today I am going to teach a new grammar point which is introduced for the 10th class students in this academic year in the question number 18. This grammar point is about a verb, okay? Participle. Participle is none other than the form of a verb. And here if you take this participle, there are three forms of the participles. One is present participle, past participle, perfect participle. And here present participle means V4. Present participle means V4. How this V4 is formed? By adding ing to the base form of the verb. So here walk is the base form of the verb. For this walk ing is added, so walking. Walking is a present participle form of the verb. And the next it is a past participle. Past participle form of the verb is denoted with V3. And the example for this past participle form of the verb is walked. And the next one it is perfect participle. Next one is perfect participle. Perfect participle is formed with the structure having plus V3 or having been plus V3. And the example for this perfect participle is having walked. If you take the question number 18, the Roman question it is in the paper 1 is combine the given pair of sentences using perfect participle. Using this perfect participle, we have to combine the given pair of sentences. So here, the main point what it is to be remembered is the given pair of sentences will be the two successive actions. The given pair of sentences will be the two successive actions. Successive means the actions that are completed one after the other. So those two successive actions will be one represents the cause and another represents the effect. In those two successive actions, one action refers the cause and another action refers the effect. And see here there are two models here to be discussed in this grammar point. The first model it is in the given pair of sentences, if the subject is similar in the given pair of the sentences, if the subject is similar, how to combine those two sentences, how to combine those pair of sentences using the perfect participle, let us learn. Here I take this example here, he walked fast, so he was tired. He walked fast, so he was tired. See here, he walked fast is one sentence, so he was tired is another sentence in the given pair of sentences. And here, he walked fast, it refers the cause, and so he was tired refers the effect here. And how to combine this one? See, having, what I told, what the structure it is to be utilized, having plus V3. So here, having. And here, what is the verb here in the first sentence? Walked. What? Walked. V3 form of walked is also walked. So, having walked fast. Having walked fast. Here, we changed this compound sentence to the simple sentence. So, we should not use this coordinating conjunction. We have to skip this coordinating conjunction when we combine these two sentences and write using the perfect participle. So, I skipped this coordinating conjunction. So, here he was tired. Okay, the first thing what we have to remember is, see here in this first sentence and in this second sentence, the subject is same. The subject is same. So, we have to combine these two sentences in such a way. Okay, the first model it is if the subject is similar in the both sentences, we have to combine like this. If you take this second example, even in this second example, there are two sentences here. Ramu completed homework so that he went to bed. So that he went to bed. So here if you take this two sentences, Ramu is the subject here, he is the subject here. So here Ramu noun and he pronoun refers the same person. So in both sentences the subject is similar. So if such is the case, how to combine? See, having, and here completed is a verb. We have to write the V3 form of this completed. V3 form of this completed is none other than the completed only. So having completed homework, and here it is said that we should skip the conjunction. We should skip the conjunction. Why we should skip this conjunction? We are changing the compound sentence to the simple sentence. So we have to skip this conjunction. So here, see, he, actually the subject in this sentence. We should not write he straight away. Why we should not write he? When we changed this first sentence to the phrase, we didn't use the noun. So here we have to use the noun here in the second sentence when we write. Okay, so we didn't write he. In the place of this he, we wrote Ramu. Okay, so having completed homework, comma, Ramu went to bed. And the next model is model 2. If the subject is different in the given two sentences, if the subject is different in the given two sentences, how to combine? So here let us see the example. The guest left. The guest left. Then I went to market. Then I went to market. Here in this is a subject. In the first sentence, this is a subject. The guest is the subject. I is the subject in the another sentence. See, two different subjects. If the subjects are different, how to write? So here, this subject as it is we have to write, and after that having we have to write, and V3 form of left we have to write. So V3 form of left is left. So the guest having left, here the tense is broken. Okay. So here the finite verb is changed to the non-finite verb. So here this sentence, this clause changed as a phrase here. And the next one here, this is a conjunction, coordinating conjunction. And here when we change this compound or complex sentence to the simple sentence, we should skip these. Okay. These conjunctions. So I skipped, and I wrote, went to the market as it is we have to write. So in such a way we have to combine the given pair of sentences using perfect participle if the subject is different. And I will take one more example with the negative sense. Okay. So he didn't come early. I didn't allow him to class. I didn't allow him to class. So here he didn't come early. In this he is the subject, and in this sentence I is the subject. So this subject and this subject are total different subjects. If such is the case, what did I tell? We have to write the subject as it is, and here we have to skip this did. Why? We have to change a clause to the phrase. Okay, how to change a clause to the phrase? We have to break the tense. Okay, we have to change the finite verb to the non-finite verb. So here, so we wrote not, and having, perfect participle I told, having, and V3 come, came, come. So V3 is come, early, and after that we have to use comma, and you have to write the remaining sentence as it is. See here, the one what you have to understand here is, if we use helping verb and if it is asked us to utilize the main verb after the helping verb, we have to use the base form of the verb. Base form of the verb. Okay. And there is one more point that is to be remembered at the time we write this point. See, in the first model, if you take the first model, the cause, if you take the first model, this cause is in active voice. Okay. Sometimes this cause will be in the passive voice also. Okay. If it is in passive voice, what to do? So here I have taken an example to explain that. See, the poet was attracted to the beauty of nature. He wrote a poem. So here the poet was attracted to the beauty of a nature. If you take, poet is a subject here, and here if you take this sentence, he is the subject. So here subject is similar, but in the first sentence, if you see, the first sentence is in passive voice. See here, helping verb plus V3. Helping verb plus V3. Okay. Here, the poet is not the doer of an action, receiver of an action. So, this first pair of the sentence is in a passive voice. So, if that is in passive voice, what we have to do? We have to use having been. We have to use having been. Okay, having been perfect participle, and after that attracted. V3 form of attracted is attracted to the beauty of the nature, to the beauty of nature, comma. Okay, and here the poet is a noun, and if you take the subject is a pronoun. So, we have to write the noun form, not the pronoun form. We have to write the noun, not that pronoun. So, I wrote here the poet. The poet wrote a poem. So, in such a way we have to combine. If the first sentence in the, or else if the sentence that refers the cause is in the passive voice, we have to combine both sentences in such a way. Okay. This is the note what we have to remember. And the next one it is, see here, in some given pair of the sentences, they will not use main verb. In such sentences, helping verb itself acts as a main verb. If such is the case, how to combine? See here, if there is no main verb in the sentence that refers cause, okay, so we have to use been as V3. Say, let us see here, present, if you take the three forms of the verbs, present form, past form, past participle form, past participle form. See, am, is, are is the present form. The past form of this am, is, are is was or were, and past participle form is been. And let us see this example here. He is a teacher. He should guide students on to the right path. If you take this one, this is the cause and this is the result. So here if you take this cause sentence, see, he is a teacher. Here is itself is the main verb. Okay. He is, which is a helping verb, acts as a main verb here. If such is the case, how to combine the given pair of the sentences using the perfect participle? Let us see. Having been, we have to use having plus V3, I said, right? This is having plus been. Having plus V3 it is asked to write. Having it is written. V3, V3 form of this. V3 form of this is been. So, we used been. So, having been a teacher. Here the subject is one and the same, so we used he should guide the students on the right path. Students, if you remember these points, it is very easy to answer the question number 18 in your paper 1. In order to give some practice to you after going through the given notes which is taught today, I am going to give you an exercise here to work on. So let us see that exercise. Students, take this exercise and practice. If you practice this exercise, you can answer whatever the question that is going to ask you in the public exam. So see here, the Roman question it is, they ask, combine the given pair of sentences using perfect participle. So here I gave you 5 sentences to practice. The first sentence is, they have studied for several hours. They came out of classroom. That is the first one. And the second one is, he was born in London, full stop. He became the citizen of UK. And the third one it is, it was a holiday, full stop. We woke up late. And the fourth one it is, Mr. Rebel decided to marry Mrs. John Sharooks. He left the house. And the fifth one it is, the boy brushed his teeth. He was allowed to drink milk. So these 5 questions I gave you to practice. If you practice this, it becomes very easy to answer the question number 18 in the public exam.
Prajatv.